It's still dark when I wake up, but I know those drums. 3 long beats, then 2 short ones. Enemy spotted to the east. My body aches from yesterday's brutal march through the mountains, but there's no time to think about that now. Getting into my armor is like putting on an old friend. I've done this so many times I could do it blind. The white robe goes on first. It might be my funeral shroud if today goes badly. Then comes the heavy chest piece, the shoulder guards that have saved my life more times than I can count, and finally my helmet with all its battle scars from 3 different campaigns. I strap on my swords and say a quick prayer to my grandfather. I swear I can feel him watching over me sometimes, especially before a fight. This same katana served him well in his day. Hopefully it'll do the same for me. The whole camp is waking up now. Matsuda's over there sharpening his weapon with those slow, careful strokes he always does. Young Hayashi is fussing with his arrows again. The kid's nervous, and who can blame him? He's only seen 2 battles. Those of us who've been doing this longer don't waste energy on worry. We've learned that death comes fast in war, so you better be ready fast too. Lord Takeshi calls us together and gives us the news. We're holding this narrow pass against the Mikawa forces until backup arrives. The good news is we've got the high ground and a bottleneck they have to come through. The bad news? They outnumber us 3 to 1. When the sun comes up, painting everything gold and red, I take my spot with the other cavalry on the left side. My horse can tell I'm tense. He always knows. I pat his neck and whisper to him a bit. It helps us both calm down. Then comes the waiting. God, I hate the waiting. Every minute feels like an hour as we watch the tree line. My mouth goes dry even though it's cool this morning, and I have to stop myself from fidgeting with my sword. Around me, I can hear armor creaking, horses snorting, and our monk chanting prayers in the distance. Finally, they show up. First, just a few scouts, then the whole army pouring down the opposite slope like black water. Their war cries bounce off the canyon walls as they charge at us. Lord Takeshi raises his signal fan, and something settles in my chest. The fear turns into sharp focus. It always does. For honor. For our Lord. I'm shouting with the rest of them as we surge forward. Everything breaks apart into these crystal clear moments. The crash when we hit their flank. The shock traveling up my arms when my sword cuts through a spear. Blood spattering across my face guard. The awful sounds of wounded horses and clashing metal. In the middle of all this chaos, I end up fighting this one warrior who really knows what he's doing. We circle each other, and I can tell from his technique that he trained at the Knighton School. He's fighting with both his long and short swords, forcing me to back up. I wait for my chance, and when it comes, I take his blade through my shoulder to get mine through his chest. He dies well, and I say a prayer for him. By noon, we've won, but it cost us. Nearly half our men are dead. I'm bandaging up young Hayashi. He has deep cut on his sword arm that might mean he'll never draw a bow properly again. The look in his eyes. He's seen death reach for him today, and that changes a man. The afternoon is all about cleaning up after a battle, which is probably the worst part. We gather our dead and try to give them some dignity. Each samurai gets his swords cleaned and placed beside him, his armor straightened, his hair arranged right. These were my brothers, and they deserve this much. Evening finds me sitting around a small fire with whoever's left, sharing rice and bitter tea. We don't talk much. What's to say when you've all stared death in the face together? The stars come out one by one, and I think about my wife back home. I wonder if she's having those dreams again, the ones that wake her up wondering if I'm still alive. Tomorrow, there'll be new orders, more marching, maybe another battle. But tonight I'm breathing, and that's something. I clean my sword one last time in the firelight, then roll up in my blanket, knowing I did my duty with honor. In this life, that's all a samurai can really ask for. To face each day with courage and end it with his soul in one piece. Those drums are sounding again, but now they're announcing our victory. I close my eyes and let sleep take me. Whether I wake up tomorrow or join my ancestors tonight, at least I can say I walked the warrior's path without flinching.